Let me just start off by saying that I'm disappointed that the other Republican candidates aren't here today. It's indicative of what we've done as conservatives over the decades, allowed this issue, this large, important issue to our country and to our world to be defined by one party, and also equate it with liberalism and tree hugging and all of the negative connotations that we have, as opposed to good stewardship, which is the basis of being a conservative. So I'm disappointed, and I'm glad that a few of us took the time to be here today to answer your important questions. You may not like all of the answers, but at least we've had the courage to be here this morning. I have to say, with regard to the oil spill, of course it's a tragedy. And I also fear that in times of tragedy and crisis, we overcorrect. You know, I give the analogy of the airline industry. If an airplane crashes, we don't shut down the entire industry. We address what's at hand, and we don't overreact with regulation or going beyond the rule of law and imposing undue burdens on business and disincentivize them from moving forward, and also hurting our trading partners. So it's a tragedy, and we have to take care not to overcorrect while holding those responsible parties accountable for what they've done. Unless you are asking about specific pieces of legislation, I'm assuming part of what you're addressing is cap and trade, and just to be clear, I'm not in support of the current cap and trade legislation. The cost to Arizona and our residents would be tremendous, and I don't think it answers, it's not a solution to the problem. I think in general, we have to get real about energy and our energy future, and embrace nuclear power, and fund and incentivize the cleanup of coal emissions, and encourage alternative energy sources such as solar and wind and natural gas for transportation energy reasons, purposes. So not in favor of cap and trade. If there are other specific pieces of legislation, do ask about that.